PowerPoint Chapter 4, Step-by-Step Video 3. All right, for this next one, what we're going to do is we're going to create sections. And so I need you to open the file called RealCloud Introduction. Okay, so this is the file that we will be working with. And I need you to file Save As, Our Username, and Add Solutions. Okay, and hit Save. All right, so on this one, what we're going to do is click on cell slide or on slide 2 over there on the right or left in the slide pane. And we're going to right click on slide 2. Okay, now remember to right click, use your control, and then click for on the Mac. If you don't have a mouse, I actually have a mouse, so I still get to right click. We're going to go to Add Section. All right, when you add a section, notice what it did. It put a new section up here. It's untitled so far, but it has an arrow, and so this is our default section, so we can rename that and call that Title Section. And what we're going to call this is Introduction. Let me take off my caps lock. Okay, so Introduction, and we're going to hit Rename, and notice it gave you Introduction right here. We want to click on slide 5. I keep going back and forth to cell and slide. Okay, slide 5, we're going to right click on it, and we're going to add a section. And we are going to call this one Details. And hit Rename. Okay, now you should have 2 sections up here, right? Introduction, and you can actually click on these little arrows, triangles, and it will close those sections down. Okay, we want to do one more, and we want to put it between slides 5 and 6. So I'm going to click on slide 6 and add a section, and this one is going to be called Conclusion. Okay, and we're going to hit rename. Now if you go up here to the section name that you did, you can say Collapse All, and it's going to shut them all down, and so you have all these 4 different sections. Okay, now if you want to move these around, let's say we want to move Details before Introduction, we can do that. And so go right here on Details and expand all. And so now notice that that slide is above slide 3, which was the airplane one. Okay, we are going to move Details again down here below Introduction, so it's back in its place. All right, now what we want to do is we're going to go down here to Conclusion. We're going to right click, and we are going to remove section. So when you remove this section, it just takes off that section heading, and it leaves the slides, and they kind of incorporate with the section above it. Or, yeah, the section above it. All right, so that's how you can play with sections. Click on your introduction, the introduction section heading. Okay, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to make the introduction section a little different. So we're going to go up to the Design tab, and notice when you clicked on that heading, it selected all the slides that are in the introduction. Now this tells us to go to the background styles, and so that would be going to the variants and the background styles. It doesn't work for us on Mac. So what I'm going to tell you to do is I want you to go in and I want you to pick a different theme for these 3 slides. I don't care which one it is. I'm going to go with maybe this one. Okay, and then you have your variations, okay, your variants that you can choose from. And so you can click through here and see which one goes best with what you're trying to do. I think I'll go with this one. Okay, so I don't care what theme you pick for that introduction so that it makes it a little different. We're okay with that. All right. Okay, so hit save, and I believe we can close this file. And I need you to open the file called rates. Okay, and these next step-by-steps, we're going to be dealing with the master slides. And the master slides are, we can put stuff on master slides that will be able to be seen on all the slides. Okay, we can set up a layout and all that different stuff. So make sure that you pay attention with how we do a master slide. Okay, let's save this file as, and this is Rate Solutions. So our username rates solution. No, I better capitalize our. Okay, and hit save. All right, with slide 1 selected, we want to click on the View tab. So we're going to go up here to View, and we are going to click on Slide Master. So right here in the Master View, we're going to click on Slide Master. Now, when you click on Slide Master, notice that you have three slides. This is a title slide, and then this was the other layout that you use. You only have those 2 layouts in your presentation. Okay, and this is your main master slide. Okay, we want to click on the first slide in the left pane, which is the slide master for the current theme. It's the top slide in the left pane, the one that is slightly larger than the others. You may have to scroll up to display it. Okay, on the Slide Master tab, in the Edit Theme group, we're going to click the Themes button. So right here, you're in your Slide Master. We're going to go to Themes, okay, and we want to click on Wisp. And I believe it's this one right here. Okay, so we're going to make a theme, and so what it does, notice it added more slides, and because we picked a theme, it added that theme to all different layouts that we would be able to use for our file or for our project that we are working on. Okay, all right, hit save. So that is how you can change a theme in the master slide master section. Okay, so with our rate solution still open, we want to click the slide master view. Make sure you're still in your slide master view, and we want to select the title slide layout. So you'll have to go over here, and if you hover over it, it tells you that this is the title slide layout, and there is one slide that uses that in your presentation. All right, and so that's what we want to click on. We want to click on this title slide. Now we are going to make a few changes to this title slide layout using the master. Okay, the first thing we want to do is we want to click down here on our subtitle text box, and you want to click on the outside so that you select the text box, and we want to change the height of this text box. Now to do that, we go up here to Shape Format. Okay, and we want to change it to 1 inch tall. So you can use your little arrows. Okay, and so this is going to make it just a little smaller. And then we are going to move our subtitle, and we're going to move it up here to the top of our screen, about right here. Okay, and notice I'm going to kind of pull it over towards the left until I get that red dotted line. So that means I'm lined up with my title, with the title text box. And so we want everything to be lined up. So I'm going to let go, and that's where I want to put my subtitle. Okay. And then what we want to do is we are going to grab our title box, text box, and we're going to pull it right up here and just leave a little tiny bit between the 2 text boxes. And so this is what it should look like right now. Okay, all right, hit save, and we're going to move to the next one. And the next one is we're going to add a new element to a master. So click the slide master at the top of the, over on the left of your slide pane. Okay, and we are going to click insert. So we're going to click on insert. And we're going to click on text box because we want to insert a text box on all our slides. So when you do the text box, notice your mouse turns to a text box little pointer. And we are going to go down here to the bottom. And we're going to make our text box about that big. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect right now. We're going to make some changes after we type in it. And so with that text box in there, we're going to type copyright 2018 Southridge video. Okay. Now we're going to decrease this. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to undo. Okay, we want to select the text. And we are going to decrease the size of our font to size 14. So you can either use the little A here that goes down to 14. Okay. Then we are going to change the color of this font. And to do that, we want to go to Shape Format. We're going to go right here where it says Text Fill. And we want to fill it with light green, background 2, darker 75%. Okay, so light green, this one is light green, and darker 75% is going to be this one right here, second from the bottom. Okay, so it kind of has a little green hue to it. All right, you can click off that, and this is what your slide should look like. Okay, close your slide master. And so if you will look, this is what the changes look like. So this is our subtitle that we moved to the top. This is your title that we moved up also. And then this is our little, we put a new text box in there. And that shows up on every page because we put that on our slide master at the very top. Okay, all right, hit save, and we will complete the step-by-steps for this chapter in the next video.